What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be making our predictions for the Royal Rumble match pay-per-view or premium live event for 2023. This show is slated for 5 matches, 2 championship matches, 1 gimmick match, and the 2 Royal Rumble matches for both the women and the men's. This show should be a good show. Nothing too much to say about it. The build hasn't been Royal Rumble worthy. But what pay-per-view, what builds in the last 3 to 4 years of Royal Rumbles have been great? I can go back as far as probably maybe 10 years by now. I think the last good build had to be at least probably 2010 or something. Or 2009, one of the two. But we know both Rumble matches probably would go about an hour and a half tops. So you're looking at this show to probably run you at least about 3 hours max. 3 hours. Now I'll give them a bridge for like 15 or 25 minutes. But let's get on with the show. This will be my predictions for Royal Rumble 2023. So the first matchup we're going to discuss, and the first match I think will be the one to open the show, it normally be the women's Royal Rumble match, but I don't believe it will be this time. I think it'll be the Raw Women's Championship match between BELAIR defending her Raw Women's Championship against Alexa Bliss. Now, this match, the build has been lackluster. I'll say this past Monday and the Monday when Alexa Bliss attacked Bianca Belair and bloodied her with the steel steps was okay. Probably the high points of the feud of the program so far. But nothing is getting me excited to watch this match. I don't see a title change here. I see Bianca picking up the win and retaining the championship. But it's quite funny that we have Bray and Alexa Bliss fighting on the same pay-per-view card. So there's going to be an interesting conflict there. Do they come up with a finish of Uncle Howdy or somebody costing Alexa the match, or vice versa? We're going to see come the Royal Rumble match tomorrow. But I'm going to pick Bianca Belair here. Alexa Bliss just don't have steam. I'm not interested in Alexa Bliss, and I'm not interested in the direction she's going, especially with Bray Wyatt. I hope they do not put those two back together. That train has come and gone. She had a whole year where she took the gimmick. She did what she could with the gimmick. It was okay, but once Bray got released, she was dead in the water after that. I believe she should go back to the goddess gimmick. I think that's best suits her, and she should be a heel, which she is now. And that's the trending toward the right direction. But other than that, I'm not really interested in seeing Alexa Bliss in no type of title program at the moment. So I'm going to take Bianca. Should be an easy win, and we should be on a course to a main event match at WrestleMania with Bianca. And the next person I'm going to choose to win the Royal Rumble match. Now, let's get on to the Royal Rumble match. For the women, I think this will be the next match because the first match was the Raw Women's Championship, and it should tie in perfectly. So, the Royal Rumble match for the women's, as of right now, there has been, let's check this, let's see. As of right now, there has been 12 entrants who have announced they're going to be declaring for the Royal Rumble match. There has been Liv Morgan, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, Emma, Damage Control, Lacey Evans, and Xia Li have all declared for the Rumble. Those latest 5 have declared as of Friday Night SmackDown that just passed tonight. This Royal Rumble is kind of weak, but I'm going to choose Rhea Ripley because A, it makes the most sense. B, she has been the most consistent since she's joined the Judgment Day last year. She's been the best thing for Monday Night Raw and the best thing in the Judgment Day. So this is the only thing that makes the most sense to me. I don't see, obviously Becky hasn't been declared, but obviously Becky will be in there. Damage Control's in there, so they're going to continue their story. So I think that cancels them out. You got Asuka, who's going to come back probably more than likely to be in the Royal Rumble match. Some surprises I can see in this match. I can see Beth Phoenix coming back, Carmella coming back. I can see Chelsea Green being a surprise in the Rumble match. Maybe Mickie James again. I enjoyed Mickie James coming back into the Royal Rumble last year as the Knockouts, as the Impact champion. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's in this match. Other than that, it's going to be a standard Royal Rumble match. I think Liv Morgan is entering number 1. I think that's what she wanted to enter. She said that a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. Okay, not the smartest thing to announce to your competitors what number you're going to come out of, but I guess she's playing this wacko, crazy character, so it is what it is. I expect Raquel Rodriguez to be the woman with the most eliminations in this match to establish her dominance in this match. And Rhea, I'm going to take Rhea obviously to win it. Liv Morgan will probably be the Iron Woman for this match, being that she's going to enter at number 1, probably last the longest out of everybody. Raquel will be the most dominant for me, and we will get the end of the story between Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley. I just hope Beth Phoenix do not eliminate Rhea Ripley, because I don't know who's going to be the for sure winner if Rhea Ripley gets eliminated. Maybe Becky, but we already been there. And I think Becky's at this point where she's trying to put others over in a way and feud them with different programs. So I'm going to take Rhea Ripley. We're going to see what they're going to do. Stay tuned for it come tomorrow. Now, the next match we're going to discuss is the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, right? Yeah, with LA Knight and Bray Wyatt. I'm solely invested in this match just because of LA Knight. I love Bray, don't get me wrong, but LA Knight has kept my interest in this match, and I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do here. Bray Wyatt had an interview earlier today with Ryan Satin on BT Sport. He was saying that he don't even know what the match is. LA Knight don't even know what the match is. So what we can assume is the whole Alamo Dome is going to be pitch black, and the thing that's going around is that it's going to have neon elements. So I guess it's going to be lit up in neon lights representing the pitch black Mountain Dew colors or whatever that's on the screen, maybe. It's like green, purple, orange, and something else. So I think it would be those type of colors or something. They'll wear some type of fancy gear that lights up in the dark, or I don't know, just whatever wacky thing WWE can come up with. Depending on that, I expect it to be a good match. I hope it to be a good match, but I think LA Knight and Bray Wyatt could make it a great match, to be honest. Not really much more to say. LA Knight, I told you guys about the segment from Raw 30. LA Knight, Bray Wyatt, Undertaker, great segment. Other than that, man, the build has finally culminated up to this point to where they're done talking. Now we can see Bray Wyatt in action, because this will be his first pay-per-view match in years since. Do you count WrestleMania as his last match? Really? The match with Orton only lasted 6 minutes maybe. So I don't know. Maybe his final match was the TLC match, the Inferno match with Randy Orton. So yeah, this will be the first time we see Wyatt outside of that match. I am going to take Bray Wyatt, because I don't think he's going to lose in his first match back. But I think this match will catapult LA Knight into great things. Hopefully LA Knight coming out of this match has a spot at WrestleMania. We're going to see what Triple H does with him. But at this point, Triple H has done a tremendous job with LA Knight. And the crowd is getting behind him every time he does his promo, his catchphrase. So that's a great thing, man. I'm happy that LA Knight is doing his thing. Been a big fan of LA Knight. So we're going to see where he goes after this match. But I'm going to take Bray Wyatt. The next match we're going to discuss is the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship match between the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. Now, we had this match in the pandemic Royal Rumble 2020, or 2021 technically, and it was a 2 out of 3 falls, I think, and there was a botch on the third fall when Roman couldn't get out of the handcuffs, so the referee had to count super slow or something like that, if I remember. But I remember those trilogy of matches being really great with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. With TLC, Rumble, I want to say it might have been the one Clash of Champions. I think he fought Jay at Clash of Champions, but his little feud with Kevin Owens was pretty good. I expect nothing less here. I expect it to be a great match, and I want to take Roman because I don't see Kevin Owens winning this match at this point. No one sees Kevin Owens winning this match, so Kevin Owens did a great thing on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, Monday Night Raw 30, when he cut the promo saying he's going to give everything in his being to become Universal Undisputed Champion, but he didn't guarantee a win. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing for WWE not making their babyface not deliver on a promise. Very great thing, because he will not walk out with the championship, unfortunately. So we're going to take Roman. Roman's going to go into Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. Hopefully drops the belt. We'll see. But I expect nothing less but greatness from this match. Now, the common denominator in this match will be the honorary Uso, Sami Zayn. As Roman said he didn't want to see Sami until Saturday, I believe the final test for Sami will be either to beat up Kevin Owens and help Roman win the match. But it's just in what fashion will he be conflicted on trying to do this? I don't know, man. I'm intrigued to see where they go. But this is going to be a big implication to where Sami Zayn loyalties lie when it comes to the bloodline. So be looking out for Sami Zayn in this match. Will he turn on Owens, or will he turn on Reigns? That's the big story heading into this match. So we're gonna find out come tomorrow. But I'm taking Reigns. Now for our main event of the night, we're gonna go the 30-man over the top rope Royal Rumble match. Now, as of this recording, we have 19 people who have declared. Now, the ones who have declared as of today, as Friday Night SmackDown went off the air, we have Xavier Woods, Miz, and Brock Lesnar. We all knew Brock Lesnar was going to be in the Rumble after he cost Bobby the championship match on Monday. So now we have two members of the New Day, The Miz and Brock Lesnar, added to the fold. So that leaves open, so that's altogether 19 people who have declared for the Rumble. So it leaves us open with 11 spots that hasn't been announced. So we can assume, because I don't see, Seth Rollins, he already declared. So my surprises for this match will be Matt Cardona, Matt Riddle, I can see, I'm going to throw this name out there, but I don't think it would be likely. I'm going to throw Randy Orton out there, because we haven't heard much about Orton, other than his career may be in jeopardy. So I'm not 100% on that, but I'll throw it out there just because. I'm going to say Edge will be a surprise, because he will continue his feud with Finn Balor that will lead to Elimination Chamber. Maybe lead to another match at Mania that will culminate in a Hell in a Cell match. It's either, I believe it's going to be Elimination Chamber because it's in Canada. So look out for that match in Canada. So Edge will be another surprise. So that leaves us with roughly at least about 7 or 8 superstars left. I can't really put my head on who hasn't declared. We have a pretty good roster of people. We have Baron Corbin in there. I hope we don't get no Madcap Moss, no filler superstars to come in. I expect some NXT superstars to be in there. Maybe Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, maybe Grayson Waller, however you say the dude's name. Maybe him. I can see some NXT women. I can see some NXT women in the women's match also. But I don't see no legends debuting. Everybody thinks Stone Cold. Now I would be a tremendous surprise if Austin were to debut. Well, not debut. That would be a tremendous surprise if Austin was to make an entrant in the Royal Rumble, surprise entrant. Him and Rock and Cena. I heard all three of those guys floated, but I'm not too sure on them. I think it's gonna be more a mix of NXT superstars and superstars returning back from injury or suspensions and whatever. That's what I think will happen. But in this Rumble match, I am going to take the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And my number 2, I'm conflicted, man, because it's just like it fits the story very well, and Sami has gotten this story up to this point, so my number 2 has to be Sami Zayn. I wouldn't be mad if Cody or Sami were to win. It's just about getting these championships all for Roman, and how do you do that? Do you have Sami win the Rumble and face Roman? That will combine the whole story, but me personally, I just don't see it happen. I can see somebody costing Sami the match and eliminating him from the match more than I can see Sami winning it. That's why I'll go with Cody. But it's going to be interesting to see how they put this shit going to the future and how they get these championships off Roman, and even if they do get them off of Roman. So we're going to see. I see Brock and Bobby Lashley eliminating each other, leading to their match. I think they're going to have a match at WrestleMania, not Elimination Chamber. As it was rumored that it was going to be a Hell in a Cell match. So since we didn't get it for Royal Rumble, we're probably going to get it at Mania. I wouldn't be too mad if it is Brock and Bobby in a Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. It gives them both something to do. And then that's going to probably lead into something like we keep out the Hurt Business, which is going to eventually reband back up. It may not be at the Rumble. It may be at the Rumble. But the fallout of the Rumble is going to be the reunion for the Hurt Business. And they're going to probably stretch this out to Mania. So I think I can see that going into Mania. I don't know if Cody wins it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want Cody to win and for him to beat Roman. But we gonna see, man. I expect it to be a good show with tons of surprises and tons of returns. I'm ready for it. So, if you enjoyed the video, let me know what you think of your predictions down below. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out, man.